Greetings, sacred souls, ancient beings. Welcome back again to another Moon Day reading. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everyone is in peace in your world. Going to get a little shuffle going on to get the energies for this week, starting for this Moon Day, for this month, as we are going into the new moon in Libra, going into Libra season. So it's going to play an important role on the fact that we've got all these planets in retrograde right now, especially our favorite beloved Mercury. So be mindful, things may be going a certain kind of way. I know it's been that way for me. Strange communications coming about, strange situations. It is what it is. And coming out of reflection, going into stability, reclaiming power. Notice all of those are in the reverse. And on the bottom of the deck, we've got inner vision. So that is perfectly aligned. Let's see, one more. We'll do this one last. Perfectly aligned for this season, this retrograde season that we are going into, this intense retrograde season. So we're going into Libra, so it's a lot of balance. Then we've got to work that out with the communication. Venus is coming in. Venus rules Libra, so we've got that other intense energy coming along. And we've got Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, Uranus, and Mars. Is that right? Those 5 planets, the 5 closest planets, are all in retrograde. So we're coming out of this energy of reflection. So we spent some time thinking about what was going on, what we wanted to go on, what we need to go on. So just be mindful, reflecting, thinking, but not only just sitting and reflecting. It's time to make some moves, they're saying. So this reflection that we had is setting us up for moving forward. So it's an intense reflection because it is in the reverse. So we've got the divine masculine, divine feminine staring intently at each other, and then they're reflected in each other. They're reflected in the eyes, they're reflected in the water. So we've got a lot of energy coming in as far as emotions. So what are we looking at with our emotions? What are we doing with our emotions? Where are we going with our emotions? What do we need to be considering? So this is one of the Celestials cards. We've also got the energy of the zero, so chaos energy, but not chaos in the manner of everything going awry, but more this is a time for us to create. So this reflection that we had, this energy that we had, that we were looking at, these things that we were considering, these things that we were dwelling on, it's time to put them into play, time to use them for creating something for ourselves. And the reason we need to do that is because we have an not being stable. We need to get ourselves grounded. We need to fortify ourselves. We need to protect. It's coming in. Protect ourselves. So you see, this is Asar of Abju and Jeju. So he's standing between the 2 Jed pillars. That's where the Jedi came from, the Jed pillars. So he's holding them. He's got himself fortified, but in the reverse, we have some issues, possibly some challenges as far as making sure that we are stabilized, that we are grounded, that we are fortified. And again, we've got this chaos energy, so that's a prominent thing that is coming forth. So this creation, is time for this creation. So we should be looking at reflecting and regaining our stability so that we can connect with our power. Our power, this is the Barbary lion. This is the lion that has the black mane. This is the bigger lion, I believe. So we need to be calling on our power, calling on our energy of this being. The lion is the king and queen of the jungle. And this is an energy that we can be calling on to help us as we are reflecting, and help us as we are gaining our stability. We need to be working on gaining our inner power, our inner lion, our inner lioness, and connecting with that strength so that when we are using our inner vision to see within, to see without, above, below, around, and about, this is the energy that we will see. So we've got this eclipse, got this full moon energy going on. We've got this darkness with this chaos coming on. So you got the energy of intuition strongly affecting us. And we've got two celestials cards, so a message from the higher beings. So inner vision, this is what we are moving towards. This is what we are working to create, to bring to pass. This is also cats may be prominent right now. Had a little experience with some of my cats. I'll share my cat pictures later, but had some cats interacting with me in a very positive way. So cats may be important for someone. Also white, the color white. So we've got these white robes. These are the white robes that are being worn by the masculine and the feminine, which is also represented by the divine feminine and masculine here. So that prominent energies are going on. Divine masculine, divine feminine, and the lion. For those interested, the answer to the burning question for this week. Mind your business. Mind your business. Some people need to mind their business. The answer is maybe. So the answer to the question for this week is a maybe. So that means we're still gathering information, to seeing what's going on. There's some of you may be having some interference. I will say interference. You need to be mindful of those who are affecting your stability, those who are trying to throw you off your case. You need to do some reflection on those people and connect to your inner vision. Oh, we also said that this was saying, and this is another card we need to be thinking about health. It's got some health things going on, so now is the time, perfect time with these retrogrades going on, to spend some time checking on your health. If you've been putting off that visit, if you need to make one of those visits, now is the time. This is also a power being card, so we've got, this is a feminine energy coupled with the masculine energy. So this is all about connecting our divine masculine and divine feminine, and whatever it is you need to be checking that. So now is the time to make sure you are drinking your water. I ask people all the time, how much water you drink? Oh, I drink so much water, and they drink 2 glasses. Everybody needs to be drinking at least 3 liters a day. If you're in a hot climate, as I am, you need to be drinking possibly 4. If you work out, maybe 4.5. You have to make sure that you are maintaining proper levels of water. And just to clarify, water is water. Tea is not water. Tea is tea. Soda is not water. Soda is soda. Pop. Juice is not water. Water is water. We're talking about pure, unadulterated, clean water, not tap water. Unfortunately, we have to purchase water from other places because they do things to our water. Fluoride, which is not good for you, despite what they tell you. So drink your water. Make sure the first thing that you are eating in the morning is fruit or tea, because you've just come off of not eating for a while. So that is why we say breakfast. We are breaking the fast. So make sure you are drinking your water and eating your fruits. You need to be eating like 6 pieces of fruit a day, just for norm. But that's another conversation. We will talk about that again. So the answer to the question for this week is maybe check out what's going on. Make sure you are stabilizing yourself, reflecting on things that may have come to pass, connecting with your power, the power of the Barbary lion and the crocodile, and check what you are seeing. And that doesn't always necessarily mean your physical sight, but also your spiritual sight. That's what we have for this week. Hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your family, tell your friends if you would like to support us. We like tea, and tea is tea, not water. So we drink tea in addition to our water. All the information will be in the little box. Talk to you soon. Peace.